forward guard kind of thing. Freaking, their best player's a freaking Surge, and he's only at what, 9, or he's a 79. All right, 79, 84 Eric Gordon, which is probably actually the best, and then you got Chris Middleton. Now this is CPUs though, which is very easy. I have two guys who can easily be a forward or a guard, which is kind of strategy, right, guys? If you guys want to do a setup that's overpowered, like, you know, not doing what I kind of call the good setup, where you have, you know, a center, a guard, and a forward, what you do is take a center, put him on your team, take a power forward slash small forward, find a player who has power and small forward, or power forward and center, and put him in. So this is actually a good smart strategy, right? Take one guy who's a center slash, you know, just a pure center, because that means that they're going to be big men, tall, good. Then get a guy who is who is more often than not a you know, center, but plays as a center slash power forward. Because then that counts as a forward in my opinion. And then get a guy who plays as a point, or as a small forward slash shooting guard, like Jimmy Butler, Luka Doncic, because that's technically both. You technically have a guard and a forward on your team, which is really convenient, because then you kind of follow what I call the perfect setup. Then you of course get freaking Jimmy Butler on your team and you're stacked. I'm kidding. All you need on your team is a 90. I want to see how much Joel Embiid is going for though, like, because Embiid is amazing. Oh, come on. That was close. Alright. Let's go. Boom, boom, pow. Oh, I honestly love this game. Would I miss it so much from 2K19? Except for it was bad in 2K19. In 2K19, it wasn't as good because of the fact that you had things like, you know, crap. I want to see how much a Zion card is going for, though. Because I know that, what in my opinion they should do for the cards for players who just got into a new team. So I believe D'Angelo Russell went to the Nets and then went to the just came onto the Warriors. What you do, in my opinion, is just take a picture of him, take a card from, like, rather it's one of his Lakers cards, or, because I believe that was the team they started on. So take one of his old cards, or just take one of the pictures that you can find of him, and then Photoshop, okay? Photoshop a Golden State Warriors jersey, you know, on Kevin Durant. Instead of making it his actual player thing, find a picture of KD from the Warriors or even the Thunder that looks like him right now, so it's probably going to be the Warriors, and then put a, you know, put a jersey, just Photoshop a Nets jersey, you know? It's like, it's a lot more effort than just taking a screenshot of his player card, but it's definitely a lot more worth it because the players kind of get the full aesthetic in it. Like, I mean, it's good for the players who haven't yet gotten traded or just, like, kind of transferred over to different teams, but it's like, because the players who didn't transfer this year, who didn't get traded or didn't sign to new teams, it's easier. But, like, I go on Kawhi's card, for example. Foul. And one. Yeah, that's just fun when you get, you know, only 139 because you let them to so many points. Let's see, I got 15 with Butler, but that's because he's good. I also like how it shows, like, kind of highlights of their game. I'm only going to be playing for, like, an hour. Team goal achievement. Triple threat by 5. Oh, I opened the vault. What did I get from the vault? 500 MT. Continue. I also got 1 coin. Let's see, what was the top card again? If you get the max amount of wins, if you get a total of 990, sorry, 1,000 wins, and you get Dominique Wilkins. You also get some. So vault prize available until September 24th, which is of course like next week. But let's go home because I got that win by 5 or more.
Hello. First.
Who the hell are you, Epic Riley? Or sorry, was your Discord? So I'm just gonna check Kawhi's card. Kawhi. Alright, so it does have his old card. In my opinion, it would have been nicer if they photoshopped like a current picture of him. But he's only going for 50k, except for his heat check. Yeah, he's a power forward this year. He's 6'7". I thought that was how you spell it. So Isaiah Thomas, he has a heat check card. He's only 5'9" compared to my Steve Kerr, my starting point guard. I have Isaiah Thomas already, but he's only going for 8k heat check. That's because he's not a good card because, you know, he's short. This game always puts him as, oh, whoops, color. So you got Tyus Jones, Seth Curry, Yennett Maiden, Ivica Subak, I'm gonna butcher a bunch of these names, Bobby Portis, Hollis Jefferson, Malik Monk, Maurice Harkless, Dante Exum, Zach Collins, Jarrett Culver, Jake Lehman, Carson Edwards. This guy plays for the Celtics. Brandon Ingram, Ivan Rabb, Seko Dumboya, I think that's how you pronounce it. Romeo Langford, Cameron Payne. So he did get undrafted. That's a little bit sense. Elliot Kobo, Mo Bamba, or Bamba, Robert Covington, LJ, Goga Batisia. Let's just go through all the teams and see. So 76ers heat check cards, you can find Jonah Bolden, Matisse Thybulle, Mike Scott, Tobias Harris, getting some good cards in there. Zaire Smith, Jonah Bolden again, Shake Milton, Kyle Quinn, Ben Simmons going for 50,000, Embiid going for a decent amount. The Bucks, you're gonna get a lot of Giannis in here. Okay, Brook Lopez, DJ Wilson, Kyle Korver, Pat Kona, Eric Bledsoe only going for 6,000. Damn, Frank Mason the third. A lot of those. Yeah, Thanasis got a heat check. Just look at that. He's a 69 overall. He's a small forward shooting guard. He's only 20. He's 27. The Gnosis is 27. Damn. But he's horrible. He's also been 0 years pro. But that makes sense because he just got signed. Wesley Matthews, Cameron Reynolds. I think that a lot of these players without cards, like with 2K jerseys on, are players who just haven't been in the NBA, who just got drafted / signed. But Thanasis has a 43 on him because he probably did, because he played in the Euro League. Giannis Antetokounmpo. So he's 3 years younger than his brother, but he's been playing for 6 years. He's been playing since he was 18. He's been playing since 2014. So this will be his 6th year pro, but he's turning 25. But yeah, he's a lot better than his brothers. He's 6'11", and Thanasis is what? 6'6", so he's yeah, that makes sense. Thanasis. Is there another one? Chris Middleton. He might not be a heat check though. Bulls. Well, let's just go on to here and see what heat check. Hold on, I just want to go to the Bucks. Giannis, Chris Middleton, Eric Bledsoe, Brook Lopez, Wesley Matthews, Matt Connor, Pat Connaughton, I don't know, Kyle Korver, Robin Lopez, George Hill, Aaron Erson, Ilyasova, Shillen Brown, Dante DiVinzio, DJ Wilson, Frank Mason III, Thanasis, and that is about it. I currently have one. Let's see on the Raptors lineup. Larry, Gasol, Serge, Van Fleet. So those are their starting five. Of course, Hollis Jefferson, Norman Powell, OG Anunoby, Stanley Johnson, and Matt Thomas. Patrick McCall, Cameron Payne, Chris Boucher, Terrence Davis, and Malcolm Miller. So heat check is just their starting 15. Except for there is one more, being Jordan Lloyd. Is Matt Thomas? Yeah, he does have one. He deserves it, you know. Well, let's just check this. Why is there only 14 people? Embiid, Simmons, Harris, Forford, Richardson, As, Bolden, Quinn, Scott, Thibault, Smith, Neto, and Milton. I need one more player card. No chance in hell buying VC. Oh my god. Win a game of triple threat by defeating your opponent with an evolution player in your lineup. Complete 2-star evolution with any evolution card. Ooh, this is actually going to be the perfect time for this. Alright, Vince Carter is going to be my team, okay? Because I get him to 2-star, which completes one of them. So score 150 points and make 25 dunks. I think I can do that. But does this say online? Just says triple threat. Weekly. Win 15 games of online and complete 3-star evolution. Perform 10 card evolutions. Win 25 games and win 60 games of Dom. And then evolve to Pink Diamond. Complete any team from the current 2020. Alright. Complete any Eastern Conference. So each of these can get you up to 40. Complete any Western heat check and East heat check. Purchase 30 Emerald players. Purchase 20 Sapphire players. Ruby, Amethyst, Diamond, Pink Diamond, and 3 Galaxy Opals gives you 150,000 MT. Wow. Drop 25 balls in triple threat online. Drop 50. Drop 500, and that is about it. Win 1 bonus token for every win in domination. Usually there is better challenges, but weekly challenges... Spotlight challenges, they only have 2 sets, which is now only 1. But I still need to get 24 or 28 with Udonis Haslam. Like, at the end, it's probably gonna be like, use every single spotlight player and score at least 5 points with each. Let's see. I might try and get him the 3-star. Yeah. Score 100 points, 25 assists. So I'm gonna use VC in replacement of 1 player, and then I'm gonna use him in replacement of 1 player. So I'm probably gonna swap them out. So I go to triple threat online. Advance, I'm going to real quick. I don't know how to switch them up, you know? Like, I guess I have to run the meta contracts. I have Steven Adams, who's an 80, Sean Morian, and Charles Oakley. Alright, so Doncic, you're gonna go up. You're gonna completely snap him. You're gonna pass it, and you're gonna completely drain that. Alright, this is what I'm gonna do the entire game. Is I'm gonna play aggressive, okay? I'm gonna get the points, crash the glass, own the paint, win the game. But if I get 100, if I can upgrade him, oh, that's gonna be nice because then he'll be a star shooting guard. I wish, like, evolutions, you could get a player to a second position, but it's like, it isn't like you get to pick, it's like, or it's like you can pick between two positions, but if a center is like a center, and then you evolve him to max evolution, it's not like, yeah, you can get him to a center slash power forward. But if it's like a power forward, or not a center slash power forward, a center slash, you know, small forward. But you can get him to a center slash power forward. But if it's like a center slash power forward and you get him to max, then you can upgrade him and give him, like, you can not give him a third one, but you can make it so the center slash power forward can go from a center slash power forward to a center slash, or a small forward slash power forward. That would be cool. But then it's like, you know, for example, Vince Carter is a shooting guard. You can change him to either a point and a shooting guard, or small forward and a shooting guard. You know, like for all the positions, Doncic, like Butler and Doncic are both shooting guard slash small forward. You can change them to shooting guard, or sorry, small forward slash power forward, or shooting guard slash point guards, because then that would be useful since I have 2 point, or I have like very little in the way of good point guards, so then I could, like, you know, evolve a player like Vince Carter. If you could evolve him to max and then give him the thing, like you could give him the dual position trait, then that'd be sick, because I'd take my my Vince Carter and make him a point guard and a shooting guard, because I could put him in my point guard slot, move my, like, upgrade my Dwayne Wade a lot, get him to my starting shooting guard, and then that's like a whole setup, okay? Like, this is my dream setup, okay? So, of course, I would keep Embiid as a center because he's a perfect center. Probably the best in the league this year, in my opinion. My power forward, I would love to be Anthony Davis since he's a power forward, but he has a dual position this year, or no, he has a center position for some reason. So I'd have him as my power forward. I'd change him. If only there was, like, instead of badges you could get for, and it would be like a diamond rarity. It's like, yeah, for a diamond rarity you could get, you know, a power forward, or you could get one, you know, position change on a player. And that'd be sick. Because I hate it how they made it so it's players locked. Like, that was the most annoying thing, okay? They should not have made it so you're locked on to whatever position you mainly play. Because then nobody can make, like, the shortest team anymore. They can't do, like, a team of point guards or a team of big men. But that's probably why. It's so nobody can do any team of big men and then just do a bunch of, like, freaking dunks. And then so nobody can... Tiny players, maybe even just one or two big men. And then, you know, have them go up and, like, just get a bunch of pick and roll threes. Like, I wasn't even looking. Alright, Embiid, I haven't been giving you enough attention. Okay, that's why. But yeah, that'd be sick. But it's like, or maybe it just says like point guard position change slash addition. So it's like, if you have a player, if you get like a point guard position change slash addition, it's like they're the same thing. It's just called position change. But then it's like if you have a player who only has one position, then they also get the point guard position. Out of that, but then they would lower to a Ruby rarity. But then it's like position change for any position, so you can change anybody's position or add on any position to any player, and it was like a diamond rarity. I would so spend my time on that. Alright, I'll show you my starting lineup if I could. Alright, open the vault. Potential rewards from the vault. 500 MT. Continue. And earn myself 1 coin, or 1 token. So yeah, these are what you can earn from the vault. So, you unlock the vault, you can get 500 MT, a league pack, a player, a diamond player, 10 of those. Like, you can earn one of those things. Alright, so now I'm going to go like this, select him, and I'm going to actually apply a contract for Embiid. But for him, alright, I'm going to put in Haslam, and I'm going to go shooting guards and put in Vince Carter. Now, I do have Devin Booker on my team, Devin Booker D, but, yeah. So I'll show you guys what my dream lineup will be, my dream team, as you will, or if you will. So it would be Embiid as the starting center. Starting power forward would probably stay as Haslam. Jimmy Butler would still be the small forward. The shooting guard slot would definitely be him. But the point guard slot, I'd add a point guard onto Dwayne Wade, and then put him as the point guard. Bench, or no, I'd put Anthony Davis in my power forward, okay? 100%. By the way, it's a huge game. So, yeah. I really want to get to at least a triple threat award number 2. Maybe get 10, get a basic league back. Alright, didn't I just switch my team? I want to have him, and then him, and then play the game. So my opponent is a Tim Hardaway, a Mike Muscala, and a Andre Iguodala. Iguodala has a couple of MVP, or no, rings, but then he has, for some reason, a Fouls MVP coming off the bench. I mean, I feel like the Finals MVP doesn't just go to the player who showed off the best, but it goes to the best committed player for the team that season. Because Andre Iguodala clearly has to have been committed to the Raptors to have been a Finals MVP. Not just a regular MVP, a Finals MVP! Alright, I'm going to get a pick and roll in here. Alright, but this pick and roll is going to change around a little bit, alright? I'm going to go for the dunk. Never mind, I have to go for the shot. Alright, I'm going to try and score 21 points and get at least a few dunks with VC here. Hardaway just freaking goes and lays it in. I'm not even going to complain. Alright. I'm going to go in for the dunk. Boom! Let's go, baby. I love getting dunks. And I'm going to have to go for some contract cards, okay? if that went in. I swear if that went in. Okay, that was a fadeaway, but I mean, that was a good play. Alright. Yeah. I feel like Vince Carter has one of the highest verts in the NBA. He has a 50-inch vertical. That depends, though. In the dunk contest, like, it kind of depends on how much pressure you have. In the dunk contest, you're trying to hit flashy dunks. He had around 47-inch vertical, maybe 43 in the dunk contest. He was successful. But in-game, because in a game, you're more concentrated on not only making the flashiest dunk, but also making the plays, scoring the points, and overall having a fun time. Alright? Oh my god! But in the or in a game, you're actually trying to, like, win. Or you're not trying to just win. You're trying to go hard and, you know, get points. You'll do anything to get a point, okay? And especially if it is literally leaping over a center. He has a 50-inch vertical in a game. He jumped over multiple players in game. And also, he was also, like, clearly, as you can see here, Defensive Player of the Year. At least twice. Yeah, Vince Carter. Everybody. Yeah, literally has more blocks this game than I will in my entire career. And as you can see, he just destroyed Iguodala's career. Like, where's Iguodala's career just went? Like, where did it just go? Okay, it went, down the paint, okay? He was 100% smothered there, by the way, and, I mean, Vince Carter is one of the very few pure slashing shooting guards. Yeah, there's two types of people. There's this boy Hardaway over here who can, this guy's gotta have like a 90 standing dunk in his max. Oh, there'd be a sick thing. Alright, so it's like with current NBA players, if you could do like... Now this whole idea would be either Pink Diamond or Galaxy Opal player. Or like rarity. But it's like, if you get a player, like if you get a players thing, alright, if you get, what's it called? Alright, this thing looks good. Ruby. Oh, wait. Alright, wait, that just meant nothing. Alright. So he's coming in. And he's getting a quick contract. This man over here can get the hell out of here. So I need to claim this 150 VC. Alright, so I need to get one more dunk with Vince Carter and I'm done that part. I check on AD's contracts. He has one more. I'm just gonna run out of all my players with like high contracts, okay? I'll probably put in Steve Kerr at one point, but the one player that I want to keep on is gonna be Embiid. Alright, now. Udonis Haslam is going out. Now I'm curious on how many games LeBron has. Hold on. So we go to LeBron. Oh no. Five games. So I might play 4 with him. So let's see. Here's what a hoof chase down artist. But Vince Carter I'm keeping on my team, okay? Let's just sub him out for the center himself. And one of the GOATs, Anthony Davis. Alright, let's go. Alright, shooting guard Vince Carter. If he gets all the points in this game, if I can score 22, then I should have him evolved. And if he gets one more dunk. Boom! Oh, he's went through double through the legs. Now the whole strategy is to make sure that I only score 2s and only get layups and dunks with Vince Carter. Vince Carter's got clamps though, okay? I've seen some players who have like gotten fouled or whatever, lost a play, and they just freaking grab somebody, throw them across the room, and try and touch their families. Now put Vince Carter on a center, okay? Just imagine that Vince Carter going up against like Embiid. Now this is like prime Vince Carter, okay? Like Raptors Vinsanity Vince Carter, okay? Look at that. He has dunked on a player through the legs. He wasn't even scared, okay? But this dude is a blocking god, okay? Like if you have that guy take a single layup, he'll get absolutely rejected. Okay, well that was just sad. I mean, at least I kind of managed to recover the shot. All right, let's see if Vince Carter can be the entire team. Scottie Pippen, I thought was supposed to be guarded by Embiid. Give me that. Oh, if I have to put, oh yes, it's AD. Okay, Pippen. Come on, boy. Okay, he just frickin' Drano to 3. Drano the Reno. Oh, if that was N1, if you could get N1 in this game. Also, Vince Carter was on the ground still. Alright, come on, take the shot, buddy. Alright. Alright. I literally had like 2 blocks with VC last game. But he can jump in his prime. Now this card is the prime Vince Carter card. I feel like he gets even more into his prime no matter how far you go. Alright. Like that's probably what happens is like once you evolve him, like the first time he's kind of like mad, just kind of early career, maybe even like late career point. he just dunked on J.R. Smith there. But, like, he's kind of early-ish career when he wasn't, like, Vinsanity Carter. But then it's, like, his first evolution is, like, freaking beginning of Vinsanity. And then his, like, his Ruby, or his next evolution is, like, Prime Vinsanity. Like, when he was able to win dunk contest. When he was able to literally do what Donovan Mitchell did at the dunk contest. Okay? 360 windmill. Alright, let's see. That was just a weird chase down block situation. The only thing that Vince Carter can get in this game is clearly block. Is like clearly rebounds, especially when you have like a group of big men. It's gonna be hard to get chase downs or like in general just blocks. Come on, Pippen, huh? Alright. Let's go for a 3 to win the game. Wow, that could have been an easy 3 to win and have a higher chance. Nope! Oh my god, bro. Game. Let's see what the overall scores were for both teams, alright? Let's see who scored the most on their team. But it's that, you know, and then whatever Vince Carter got, really. Alright, so box score. J.R. Smith had 8 points. Scottie Pippen had 1 point. 4 points, sorry. Scottie Pippen had the 1 block in the game. Let's see if they'll show their block. Oh yeah, he did destroy him. Monk had 1 rebound. This is, let's just look at this. Okay, he stole the ball from Embiid. Okay, so let's go for Davis first. He got 1 assist. So I'm gonna show it. Hold on. Oh wow. Alright, so he has 1 block, which is right there, and then 1 rebound, or 6 rebounds, 2 assists. So right there, just absolutely destroys it. And then there's Vince Carter with 1 turnover with 2 rebounds and 23 points. Like Jesus. Vinsanity strikes again. Let's hope that's something good, you know. I got the freaking emerald, which is 1,000 MT. That's good. 1 free agent. Wow. All right. Let's go pack market free agent. Triple threat free agent. All right. So let's see. James Harden, a shooting guard, huh? Vince Carter. Let's evolve him. Oh. Yes, a ruby. Oh my god. Oh, freaking. And then I just got a Dana Boros. I'll open that back in a minute. Just gonna collect my 2 rewards tokens. I'm gonna get my reward, which is gonna be, I'm looking for a power forward, so I'm gonna go with Ryan Anderson. And let's see what I have now here. A collector. Oh, that's just the card that I got. Is by any chance evolutions? No. Oh my god, that's so beautiful. Alright, So there's no completion moves. So unlimited players in a month. So I can get, damn, bro. Dominations reward East is fully evolved this card to. And then over here. And then the next one I get is for my team creations cards. It is 4K. I might save up for 6K. Or, you know, 12K and get a guaranteed spotlight player, which could give me either of these two. Alright, so let's just switch this guy out for... Let's go with a power forward. Michael Beasley's looking pretty spicy here. Let's go with Dana Boros. So Maxi Kemmler. So one player just recently got signed. Slash drafted. Slash, you know, whatever. I like to see Zion Williamson's card though. How much is that going for? Like $1 million? Alright, let's just see. From what I know, free agency is on all year. I think it's just like there's a certain time where free agency ends. That's a fake. There is no dynamic duo.
Still coming up the best season of his career, averaging 36 points, 6 rebounds, and 7 assists per game. Absolutely carrying the Rockets all year long and eventually into the NBA playoffs. But after a slow start to the season, a championship is what James Harden realized he desperately needs towards his legacy. With the team stagnant, failing to make the finals again, Chris Paul was eventually traded to OKC for Russell Westbrook in one of the biggest deals in the summer.
That's just I can do all my challenges for like some of my better players in this game mode.
Supporting cast around him. Once PG was dealt to LA, Westbrook was next in line as OKC had in a rebuild mode. Now it's definitely no doubt that Russ averaging 23 points, 11 rebounds, and 11 assists per game last season is beyond respectable numbers. With no superstar next to him any longer, Russ made it clear he wanted to be traded away, strongly interested in teaming up with James Harden once again. Now, what did Russell Westbrook have to say about switching teams for the first time in his NBA career? He actually talked about joining Harden on the Rockets, saying, to be able to win, you gotta be able to sacrifice some parts of your game. We both understand that. We both understand that we have one common goal, and that's to win a championship. So we understand what we have to do. I'm not worried about it. I know James is not worried about it.
Alright, watch me just slam this in. Boom. Dunked on 2 players.
We do other things on the floor to make sure we have a better chance of winning. It's an amazing opportunity to team up with Harden. To reunite with James is another amazing chapter of my career. We have a great organization, group of guys, front office, coaching staff, and an opportunity to do great things. It was a collaborative effort. I thought it was the best decision for my career. The chance to reunite with a brother and a friend was exciting to me. Now, quickly as free agency this summer began, exactly what was speculated all year long came to reality, with Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant to sign the team up. All year long, it seemed more people were interested in their off-season decisions rather than their individual season. Based off the fact that fans wanted to see more balance spread around the NBA. This offseason specifically,
I heard that like what's his name? Morant's dunk, his driving dunk is gonna be like a 99.
whatsoever, so he's still being offered max deals. And with that, he signed a 4-year, $164 million deal with the Nets. Last season, KD put up 26 points, 6 rebounds, and 6 assists per game. So if he's anything close to that when he returns, he'll fit in alongside Kyrie perfectly. Now, Irving, on the other hand, was surrounded by a constant narrative of not being the leader that Boston needed, and not being able to play unless under someone's shadow like he was in Cleveland. And with more questions surrounding his future than ever, and an early second-round exit to the Bucks in the playoffs, Kyrie decided it was time to head home and just enjoy basketball again. Leading up to the offseason, many had already predicted he was heading to Brooklyn, and this became one of the first major moves to take place. Kyrie signed a 4-year, $142 million contract after his 24 points, 7 assists, 5 rebounds per game season with Boston. But why was it that Kyrie decided to leave a known championship organization for a team like Brooklyn? A post on Instagram explained everything, and Kyrie said, "It was 4th grade. I just got done watching the Nets in the finals. And when I knew that this was a dream I wanted to fulfill, I had to manifest it. I had to go get it."
I'll see you, LeBron's. I'm swapping. Oh my god! Bro, I just freaking behind the back.
I had to put in my time, put in my hours. I had to relentlessly work on a craft and do it with a passion and love that no one could take away from me.
Getting a
And
slash
I
from
always knew I wanted to play at home.
takeover is
Home is
amazing.
where my heart is, and it's always been there simply because of such a great love I have for my family and the way I grew up. I wouldn't change anything about
Aw,
this journey at all.
crap.
It's brought me
Sucks
to
when they hit a
my
green and it's like, well, I mean, now I'm in 2 points, but I
I'm
mean,
happy to be in Brooklyn. Now, the two of Kyrie and KD even decided to take a pay cut in order for them to bring in a close friend of theirs, DeAndre Jordan, as well. And Durant even made things easy for Golden State by rearranging the deal to a sign-and trade, meaning the Warriors got D'Angelo Russell in return for a leaving. This move was more so a fresh start for Kevin, since his legacy was never going to be what he wanted to be, playing with the Warriors. And Durant even recently talked about leaving Golden State, saying, "As time went on, I started to realize I'm just different from the rest of the guys, but it's not a bad thing. Just my circumstances and how I came up in the league, and on top of that, the media always looked at it like KD and the Warriors.
Kellogg goes for this.
I came in to want to be part of a group, want to be part of a family. I definitely felt accepted, but I'll never be one of those guys. I didn't get drafted though. Steph Curry, obviously.
No, no! This is my first loss!
Klay Thompson, drafted there. Draymond Green, drafted there. And the rest of the guys kind of rehabilitated their careers there. So me, what are you going to teach me? How can you alter anything in my basketball life? I got an MVP already. I got scoring titles. Now, KD went through a complete change this offseason, switching organizations, but he even decided to switch his number from 35 to 7, where he made a post on Instagram as well about this, basically with his Brooklyn jersey in a locker already. And he said, "35 took my family and me from Seat Pleasant, Maryland, and showed us the world. 35 allowed me to meet people that I never would have had the chance to meet, experience things I would have never had the chance to experience, and achieve things that I never would have been able to achieve. 35 allowed me to go to the University of Texas to play basketball. 35 allowed me to achieve my dream of playing in the NBA in Seattle. 35
Alright.
allowed me to play basketball in
100 points, 25 assists, and 20 rebounds. So I'm going to put him next to Carter, because they're both the same position.
35 was chosen in honor of someone very near and dear to me. I'll always honor him and honor the number 35. But as I start this new chapter in my basketball life, the number I'll be wearing on my back is the number 7 next time you see me on the floor. One time Brooklyn signed KD. And with Kawhi Leonard demanding a trade from San Antonio and immediately being criticized for it till he was dealt to Toronto for DeMar DeRozan, he was on a mission all last season long, leading into this year's offseason. He accomplished what none had done before him in just his first year with the Raptors, having one of the best seasons of his career, putting up
Keith Van Horn, Ish Smith, and Jeremy Lamb.
a memorable game winner against Philly, taking down the East favorites of Giannis and the Bucks, and of course, even carried the Raptors to their first ever NBA Finals, and inevitably beat the injury-filled Warriors to secure their first ever championship as well.
Yeah, the Raptors would not be finals champions. Like, they would not have that championship if it weren't for the Warriors having injuries. They also wouldn't have the championship if it weren't for Kawhi. But this could have been a smart idea, Raptors, okay? Instead of doing what you didn't do, or instead of not doing what you didn't do, like, whatever, like, however it's said. Instead of, you know, signing him, instead of signing Kawhi, like, re-signing him, you know, midway through the year, and just being like, yeah, Kawhi, we're just gonna re-sign you. You know, it's partway through the year. We just want to offer you this contract, give him a large contract. Or, you know, not trade DeRozan and just say, hey, you know, text, you know, whatever. Send Kawhi some messages saying, hey, dude, we're really interested in you. When your career in San Antonio is done, I heard you wanted to trade or whatever. When your time there is done, like, just can you live out another year, then sign with us, you know? Do that. Don't sign Kawhi yet. Okay? Sign, like, keep DeRozan. You know, give Kawhi a couple of ideas, you know, say, hey, we just want to, you know, do a pre-offer, you know, at the end of the season, we want to give you an offer for a contract. Then you say, hey, we'll give you a 1 year, you know, $5 million. Or, you know, just like, what do you want? You know, few years, maybe 1 or 2, maybe, you know, 4 or 5, I don't know. And then he says it, and then this year, DeRozan, like in the 2019-2020 season, the Raptors completely dominate, having DeRozan and Kawhi. Like, their starting lineup would be superstar, okay? They would start off, their you know, starting center would still be Gasol, because they would still trade for him, still earn him. Get Gasol, then they would proceed to, you know, so they'd have Gasol as their starting center. They'd still have Ibaka and Siakam. They'd then, in the 2020 season, have Kawhi Leonard as their starting small forward. Their starting shooting guard would, of course, be your good buddy, you know, DeMar DeRozan. And then their starting point guard would be Kyle Lowry. Okay, now if they did good this season, even won a championship, they'd just be like, yeah, this is just for the two-peat, you know? Oh, I'm trying to get a couple assists with him. I also want to grab some boards with D-Wade, you know, because... Give Dwayne Wade the boards! Oh my god, game. You see, giving Dwayne Wade the boards is how you properly get this game going, okay? I know that he needs 20 boards. He currently has 0 this game. He has 2 assists, though. He has some points on the board. But it's freaking all... It's all with Embiid. Like, Embiid, play the defense, okay? I want you playing, you know, defense on the perimeter. I want to put Dwayne Wade on the center now. Like, just so that I can get more points with D-Wade, or more, assists. Like, can we do options, you know, settings? No, we can't. Oh, my God. I just want to have D-Wade up, playing that position that Embiid is playing, where he guards the center. Oh my. I need him to get a board. Alright? Like, if I do play against CPUs, or unlimited, I'm getting... There we go, a board. Boom! Game! Just realized that this is the 85.
He put this LA team among the top of the league for next season, as Paul George himself was an MVP candidate last year as well, having one of the best seasons of his own career, when he averaged 28 points, 8 rebounds, and 4 assists per game with the Thunder. Now, during an interview with ESPN, both Leonard and George talked about this newly found opportunity of teaming up. Now, Kawhi was asked if he was going to choose the Lakers this summer, something that was rumored for years up to this point. He said, I was very close, real close. When the Clippers presented the opportunity of playing with Paul, it was easy. It was a yes. I said, let's get it going. This is probably going to be my first...
Here's the thing. If Kawhi went to the Lakers before Lonzo Ball had been traded, like right when the offseason started, right when it was offered, that would have screwed him up, because he would be forced to change his number. First one, I'm gonna sub Dwayne Wade off with the other D Wade. I'm gonna apply a contract to. Like Carter. The only reason why I'm even putting this Evolution's Wade on is because he can be evolved to an Amethyst.
Around the same age, same talent. I'm excited. Paul George himself even talked about this trade going down.
Now, like I've said, KL2 and PG13. Guys, I'm actually planning, so guys, if you don't know, I've been loyal to Nike recently, right? I have basketball shoes. I'm a sneakerhead like hell, okay? For Christmas, I'm asking for a pair of basketball shoes from my dad. I'll tell him my shoe size. Like, I'll even go check my size, make sure, like, take my nicest pair of shoes. But then I'm gonna ask him for a different brand, because I've been loyal to Nike this entire time. I'm gonna go to a brand with minimal kind of sponsoring players that they're like players that are assigned to them. So I'm considering going with New Balance and going for some Kawhis, KL2s. I don't want a shoe with the signature player that I already have already. I'm gonna just go to the boards, see if this guy goes for it. Yes, and alrighty. Oh, come on, man. Oh yeah, Vince Carter. Now, realistically, I could just play 5 games, get 21 points with him, maybe get a couple of boards. But then, that might actually be what I do, just play a few games with him, score purely with him, and then, you know, play another game where I have him getting all the assists and all the boards, you know. Maybe one game where he drops like 15 boards, you know. Because if I do it quicker, if I go back here, wait for him to take his shot, like Muscala sees that he has an open player, right? I'm standing under the net. I'm guarding the net. I'm guarding the net, okay? Damn it! Alright, let's go. Okay. But no, it kind of depends. So, I don't want pure Nikes because in my house all I have is Nikes for the way of basketball shoes. I have some Jordans. I only have sub-brands of Nike. So that's like, you know, players who are signed with Nike. I have Jordans, which if you don't know is actually a sub-brand of Nike because you always see Nike Air Jordan. I have a pair of Kyries, which are Nikes, and I have a pair of Freak Ones, which are also Nikes. So I don't know if I want to go pure Nikes, especially for Christmas. Maybe try something else new. Maybe go for some UAs, you know, some Under Armour shoes, which in this case would be Curry's. If I went with Reeboks, then that'd be Shaq Attacks or Allen Iverson. I'm not gonna go for Reeboks because, in my opinion, here's what I'm gonna think. All right, if I go for Adidas, that's like T-Mac, Damian Lillard, you know, Mitchell. So I'm gonna give you the brands and what main kind of organizations these shoe brands are towards. So when you go to, and this, like, if you go to a opening for a shoe for this company, these are the type of people you'll find. If you go for New Balance, you're going to find old people, but you know what, it's Kawhi, he's the, you know, finals MVP. I'm going to go for that. If you go to a Under Armour, you're going to find a fair amount of like probably just overall people. You're gonna find a mix, more diverse. So let's go over like the main brands though. Like Reebok, you're gonna find a crap ton of hockey players. If you don't know, Reebok's like a popular ass hockey brand. So yeah, they're gonna have a lot of hockey players there. If you go for Adidas, there's gonna be soccer players because Adidas is literally pure soccer brands. Like they have soccer players like Messi signed to them. They have a bunch of those players, and also a lot of like soccer bags will be Adidas. So you know, Adidas has a lot of soccer people in with them. Under Armour will have kind of a more diverse. New Balance will have old people. Nike's gonna have like pure basketball probably because the most common companies that'll sign basketball players are companies like Nike. There's a few Adidas here and there. There's a few other people here and there, but like, you know, got LeBron James signed with Nike. You have a lot of good players, superstars. Okay, so they're gonna make Carmelos. But like you have a decent amount of good players. Like, I'll go to the Foot Locker and then go to the basketball section, and then see which companies they have. Maybe. I want to go on New Balance's site though and see how much a pair of Kawhis are. Green game. Okay, so this is sounding weird. Okay, I'm not an old person. Okay, but I'm still gonna go for New Balance. You know. This one kid today, I honestly like. He goes to my school, and I honestly am scared that he's trying to steal my shoes. Revenue $4.5 billion US. Can I see old people's shoes? $1,000. Let me just try and open them. Oh. Yeah, that's unfortunately unsuccessful. Let me just go. Sign up. Boom. Here and start shopping. So yeah, if I go over here, you can see Action, Adidas, Angle, New Balance. So men's shoes, casual sneakers. So go for sneakers. Brand. Wait, these aren't. This isn't the New Balance site. Alright, New Balance. I want to find the official New Balance website. Alright, next game I get one, and then I get free agents pack, which is pretty good. Let's just go for their site. Alright, the site for New Balance, finally. Alright. So, men's. And then if I go to shoes, sort. Let's go price high to low. Finding a decent amount of these cleats. Alright, now let's go to shoes. See, I hate low top shoes, okay? I'm a high tops guy. Item. Motion control stabilizing. Hills and slides. Shoes, let's go shoes. high to low. There's a lot of cleats here. But I have higher odds of finding basketball. They have some really expensive shoes though. Alright. Let's search. Kawhi. Alright. Cane it. So Kawhi Leonard. Let's get a view of these. These aren't Kawhis, are they? Alright, hold on. Oh, my mom's already home. Newbalance.com. But that takes me to he's wearing the old people's shoes. Like, I see these, I'm like, damn. That is gone. I always have that open because, you know, my favorite thing in the world is a pair of fresh Yeezys. I say Yeezys and then I go on Foot Locker's site and I see Yeezys. $49 or more. Cool. They just have the jerseys. Product / style jerseys, t-shirt. They have jerseys. Alright, if I go to like something like Freak, and then oh my god, I searched up wrong. So Freak. They do have all of his shoes. These are boys in grade school. For men's. Brand Nike, of course. They have his signature shirt, so that's cool. Alright, I'm going pure boards this game. Hopefully this guy misses, but of course it's not going to my boy D Wade. But this bucket is. Let's just see this. This is the coming to America. If I go to the top, yeah, this is coming to America, but like this shoe is definitely nice, but there's only one of his logo, and that's on the bottom of the shoe. Let's see. Let's go in Lillard. Let's go men's bestsellers. PMGs, Jordan Retros, Adidas, Timberlands, Kyrie 5s. Oh my god, those are not the nicest variant. Okay, let's just go to like a better colorway. Alright, that's a nice shoe. Anyway. It's hard to choose, but it's like if I go on the Nike or on Sorry, I can probably go on Sport Check and find a bunch of the shoes that are nice. His fade is, oh my Papa. Papa Pill. That's just that's T-Mac on their line. It's funny how he has an open shot, but he's just standing there waiting for a pass. Waiting to pass the ball. Damn! Now, okay, I'm gonna run in. Okay, let me just go on sportcheck.com and find some basketball shoes. So, Sport Check. I almost spelled it CK. So, if I go to New Balances, men. Alright, now if I go to footwear, freaking Joyride, holy crap. That's... Alright, now if I go to basketball, that's like the easiest thing to do. You can get some Kobe's, okay. More Kobe's, there's LeBron's. Now if I just go to... If I go low to high... There's Under Armour, just regular old Under Armours. There's a bunch of casual basketball shoes. Now if I go to New Arrivals, let's see, it's new in the basketball community. Hey, LeBron's. Not the nicest pair, but I mean it's a nice pair of shoes. Kobe's, Puma. Huh. Adidas. KD Trey 5s. There's a fair amount of KDs. Kyrie 5 TB. Flytrap 2s are new. Nice. I have a couple new pairs of shoes then. Alright, let's go. Let's go by high to low in basketball. Alright, Revelance. T-Mac. Some Hardens because James Harden. Marquee. LeBron. Marquee and Jordan. LeBron James. So let's go to Adidas and see which ones they have. So they have T-Max, Marvel Thor, some Harden. These are expensive.
Hey dog.
What is up? I'm looking at shoes. Yeah, you know you're bored on stream when you look at shoes for fun. Just because my dad was talking to me about what's it called? Oh wow, Dawns. Okay. Let me just. Holy crap, that's pretty nice. I see some nice pairs of shoes. Okay, issue 1. Just want to see the top of the shoe. The bottom is a nice pink, however. Don't know how much into pink I am. These are $129. I know that Dawn stands for
When
Dawn
did you start streaming today?
Like an hour ago. Okay, that's nicer. Okay. I'm not even gonna lie, this is a nicer pair because it's a nice green and black. You have the same one though. Except for a nice camo. Oh my god. I like to get shoes that are like a mix of ethnicity. That was the wrong word, but I like to get ones that are like a mix of whatever. Let's go with Nikes because there's 89 things. Either way, let's just play through this game because I'm kind of interested in Donovan Mitchell's, because I mean what I'm trying to do is I have a wide foot. I've been getting a lot of Nikes. The only issue with Nikes is that they are extremely slim. They're meant for a slim foot. I do not have a slim foot. I have a quite wide foot actually. So kind of bad when it comes to having slim feet. Why is D-Wade not getting those rebounds? Like, goddamn, bro. Like, damn. I have to freaking slam dunk it, sink it, dink it, then sink it. Like, mad. Okay, that's gonna be in, right? Come on. Yes, D-Wade. Alright, now, because of that, I'm gonna get an assist, alright, on this Drano. Alright, that's disappointing, okay. Boom! I just have a god squad right here with Dwayne Wade being my starting shooting guard. When you realize that you think you have a good team because you have Dwayne Wade. But yeah, my dad already knows that I'm into basketball shoes a lot because I'm turning into a freaking sneakerhead next generation. Like, I'm gonna be the next Kyrie Irving. Maybe I can do something with that, like make a business out of it where they just pay me the same, like just a slightly elevated from the original price for a pair of sneakers, and then I'll do like custom mods to them. Like, I need money for the materials, so it's like, you know, for example, a company where it's like, say there's a pair of, you know, and it's like, so for example, I'd get some sewing material, maybe a machine to help me out, learn, like customize my own shoes to start off. Rather it's, you know, slightly changing the color, adding on a whole other color. And then I'd use those for about a week. Make sure they don't kind of wear out. Test them for a couple weeks. You know, just make sure they're overall a good pair of shoes after the extended period of time that I'm going to be using them. And then I would do a business where it would be called, like, you know, shoe mods. So people would either A, pay me for the shoes themselves, or if they wanted, they can just send me the shoes and, you know, however much. So for example, if they want me to buy the shoes, I'd charge them for the shoes after tax. So I'd be like, you know, say the shoes are about $150 after tax. I'd charge them, you know, $150 plus, you know, say the materials was an extra $20. I'd charge them I'd charge them out $200. So then I make $30 profit. So say they just wanted their name on it though, I make a price per letter, you know, instead of being like, you know, I do like a site. That'd be sick. That'd be like, not only would that be fun, but that would get me easy money, and that'd also be just a really fun business to own. If you just own a business where all you do is make shoes, and then like that helps me save up. And also, since I'd be considered running your own business, that would mean that you don't need to worry about it. Like, you know. Maybe invite some people down. But it's like they can either A, choose to send me the shoes, like just, they'd have two options, either pre-bought, so it's like if they have, you know, shoes that aren't too good, even like fixing shoes. So I'd have, and that's the idea, the site. All right, it looks like this. On the top, it has a few options. So buy shoes, get your shoes customized, fix shoes, and then like you know, kind of combinations, like just a custom order. So with the custom, or with the buying shoes in brackets plus custom, you would have the option to buy the shoes. So you'd get to buy the shoes, and so you know, it would say the price after the tax, and then underneath it would say, you know, the customizations that you can earn or that you can buy. So for example, if one of the customizations was like, oh, that's convenient, they definitely lowered the price of contracts. But let's just go with a random amount, okay? Of, say they were a pair of Freak ones, that's $188 after tax. They'd pay me $188. They'd put $188 on for the shoes. But then it's like, you have a bunch of options for how you can customize them. So if you want the specific color, then you pay me for those shoes. I would buy them at the store, but then it would be like, say you wanted your name on them. You know, you would send me your name and maybe even the font that you would like it in, because I'll do like whatever font, and then I'll spend my time kind of working on them. So of course there's money for, yeah, not right now, in 2 minutes.
I'm making you an egg sandwich thingy
All right,
for tomorrow.
all right,
Just so you know.
all right, cool. So like, for example though, just thinking, so say they wanted a pair of like $100 shoes, then they wanted their name on them. It'd be like, you know, what's your name? And then it'd say like, you know, and I'd slightly raise the price of the shoes. So it's like, no, I wouldn't raise the price of the shoes, but it'd be like custom. And it'd be like, for just buying the shoes alone, I'd charge, but then I'd also charge shipping, depending on how quickly you want it. And then it's like custom. And then so you go in the buy new shoes, and then it would say the price, and then it'd say the custom price. So I'd probably charge about $30 for the customization, because it'd be my personal labor. But if you say wanted your logo, if it was, and it has an option saying personal logo, where you'd insert a photo of your personal logo, of the logo that you have, and then you would be like, okay, so this is my logo, and then it's like, hey, can you get on the shoes? So I'd spend my time, and I would of course get their logo sewed onto the shoes. And you'd be like, you know, what material would you like? So it's like plastic, or like whatever. Then there'd be one that says stitching, and it would be like the most expensive, because not only is that the most time, but it's also the most effort, because I don't have a stitching machine to put it on, but it would take me a long time, and that'd probably be like, you know, multiple hours a day. I'd need to work over yeah,
Where's your lunch pail?
I'll bring it up in a minute. I was just thinking, you know, like, and then it's like, my personal shoes, just need to get them customized. I charge more than if they were to get me to buy the shoes, because, or maybe I'd charge them less. So like, I'd maybe inflate the price of the shoes. So if I was having, say, a pair of Freak ones, that's $188 plus, or that's $160 plus tax, overall 108 Canadian dollars. Then I'd put, you know, 195 for the shoes, and then I'd say, you know, custom plus an extra $50, or like plus an extra 60, you know, $260. I'd go buy the shoes for 180. That's $70 profit, after of course my time, labor, and of course customization. But then it's like, you know, if you just want, if it's like you have your own shoes, you know, in brackets, get them customized, it'd cost like only, say, you know, $50, $40, $50, and then they'd send me the shoes, in the mail. Like, you know, I'd get a PO box, whatever. I'd say, you know, send me a box with the shoes in them, and then I would customize them. But if they say like I want a whole, you know, different color on the shoes, like I want the shoes to have an additional white on them, I'd be like, yeah, that's an extra $100. Like, you know, I want you to take half the shoes and make them white on half of them. I'd be like, yeah, that's gonna be an extra freaking $100, because not only is that time, but then that'd take me time to disassemble the shoe. Alright, if you're gonna make a custom shoe where you're changing part of the color, it gave me like 2 minutes, not even. Okay, but if you're getting a custom pair of shoes, that's like, you know, I have currently, you know, black and white ones, but I want the white changed to red. I mean, realistically, there's two ways that you could do that. You could either do it the way where you have like you modify them so they have like a different, like you just say it's white. That's the easiest one that you could do. You just dye it, okay? You just add some dye. Probably, in my opinion, what I do is I'd also clean them, and especially I do fixes. So what you would do is for like maybe $30-$40, maybe $50 because time. You know, you can send me your shoes, and if they're in crappy quality, then I'll make them look good as new. And then customization would be an extra $50 because I'm not spending that much time. Anyway, I'll be back in a minute. Actually, I'm ending the stream, guys. See ya.